Riro Ron! It's the Riro! That's Riro. I know Riro from Star Project. Hello, Stardust! Hello, Star Champs. Hello, Star Champs. How are you doing? Yes, I have my hot chocolate here. I have hot chocolate. I didn't try it yet. It's a little bit too hot. Hello, guys. How you doing? It's only Wednesday. It's only Monday anymore. It's only Wednesday. Now I'm planning to stream Saturday on Mondays. It's just that this week is a bit special. You know why? Hello. How you doing? What language does she speak? What do you mean? What language does she speak? It's only Wednesday. Yes. Let's crush this one, Karma Bastards. Yes. Oh my god. I really miss Ace Attorney. I really miss Ace Attorney. Oh. I'm having my chocolate milk. You have a very thick accent. Yes, I know. I don't know what language you speak. What the fuck are these attacks all of a sudden? Aren't you used to me already? What the fuck? Hello. Italian accents. Mr. Mean. For real, Mr. Mean, what the fuck? You woke up today and choose violence. Hello. New member! That's what I'm talking Welcome! New member! You're lucky because today we have a membership stream. Yes? Right after this one, we have a membership stream. Drawing new emotes. Drawing the babushka emotes. Hot chocolate is nice. By the way, have you by any chance noticed something new? By any chance? It will be hard to guess. It will be hard to guess this time. It's okay. I will give you a hint. It's about the audio. It's about the audio. Number fan! Exactly! Do you hear the fans? Do you hear the fans? Can you hear them? Let me do one thing. Look. Listen. Do you hear the fans when I speak? Do you hear them? You don't, right? You know why is it? You know why is it? It's because they are in silence. I will try to play Saturni today with the fans on silent. But if I start logging, and I probably will start logging, I will put them on turbo again. Your phone is broken. What the fuck? No, they are not broken. They're actually working better than they were, because you know, like, because of the water accidents on my laptop, I had to give it to the tech, right? And so he cleaned my laptop, and now the fans are not that dusty. So my laptop doesn't hit that easily. So right now the fans are on silent because it doesn't need the turbo mode. Be careful with the company. Like, yes, I'm careful. You don't have to tell me that. You will bully me forever because of that now. I saw pre-chat. I saw you with the water emojis. You bullies. You're so Mr. Meanie today. So the laptop was drowning in dust, of course. I mean, the last time it got cleaned was like almost 2 years ago. So yeah, of course it was drowning in dust. Also, I have my chocolate brownie too. And yes, I did have my burger today. I'm sorry for not waiting for you, but I was so hungry. I was so hungry, so I had my burger with my Pepsi before the stream. And now I'm having the dessert. Having the dessert. Chocolate brownie with chocolate milk. Gordo, Riro no gordo. Riro just hungry. Riro just hungry. Not Riro burger today. Riro today had her burger. She already had it. It's because Grandma brought it to me. She spoils me so much. Just like I spoil you, my little stardust. By the way, since I'm not starting playing as Saturni yet, let's talk about some stuff. So today I was working on some lyrics for covers I want to do in the future. And do you know the anime Love Live? Have you watched it? It's an anime about school idols. Do you remember that I told you on Twitter that I was watching anime this weekend? I was rewatching like the first seasons, like with Muse and stuff. I was rewatching Love Live. And you know, like rewatching it now, it just feels so inspiring, and so it's so wholesome. It's a wholesome anime. I like it so much. And you know that on my debut I mentioned that I played the Love Live Squad Festival. It was like a rhythm game for Love Live. So I know a lot of Love Live songs. Yes. And since we have the karaoke, this week, I was thinking about singing more Love Live songs because now I'm inspired to sing them. Love Live has a lot of great songs. Like, not only the ones that appeared in the anime, but, you know, like official songs that are from the rhythm game and stuff. First 2 seasons are my favorite. Yeah, like the Muse ones. I remember really liking Love Live Sunshine. Yes, as well. That's like the 3rd season and the 4th one. With the Aquars girls. What's your favorite song from Love Live? That is a hard question. I like a lot of different songs. Are you gonna sing Natsu no Owari? Oh yes, I could sing that one. I really like that one. I could tell you a couple of songs I like. Like for example, I really like Mermaid Festa Volume 2. I sang it once on karaoke. I really like Snow Halation. If you know Love Live, you probably know that song because it's like the most popular one they have. Yeah, I really like Natsu no Owari, the one like that Chika and Canon sings. Also, I rewatched the Muse movie, and I realized that the songs from the movie are great. Like for example, Angelic Angel. I really liked it. Oh, and how is it called? Like Hana Hoshi o Hatsuete na 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 na. The one that Rin sings in the movie. I really like that one too. Chocolate. Sugar. I feel the energies already. If you had to pick one from each group, you mean like from each subunit? From Muse overall, I don't know. It's a very hard question. I like a lot of songs, and Love Live has just a lot of songs. I also really like Susume Tomorrow. It's like the first song that sounds in Love Live, the first episode. Yeah, I'll probably make a list and sing like a lot of songs from Love Live in this upcoming karaoke. I feel like it. I feel like it. I feel the sugar. Okay, I finished my choco milk. Did you eat already? Have you had lunch already? I wanna know. And if yes, what did you eat? I'm gonna change scenes. Okay. Lunch yet? For me, it would be already dinner. It's like, yeah, 8 p.m. for me. You had lunch already? Nice, nice. Have you brought snacks? I don't need PC fans! My laptop is doing alright. Do you hear the fans? Because I don't. Thank you so much for the tip, Nana10. But stop bullying my laptop! He doesn't deserve it! My laptop is doing amazingly well. Even though the lights of the keyboard don't work anymore. For some reason! I don't know, I think the tech messed up with something, so... My keyboard, like the keyboard of the laptop is not shiny anymore. Big F. But overall it works! It works! And it works just fine. I'm very proud of my laptop. Presenter, okay. Let's go. No RGB, no RGB. Make this smaller. See fans. Why do you want me to get a PC? Oh, fuck. I will make the BGM louder. Okay. I'm doing just fine with my 100 degrees Celsius laptop. I wonder if it will lag today. I hope it won't, just to prove a point. Just to prove a point. Okay, continue. Wow, I really missed this. I really wanted to continue this. So you only break your keyboard if you spill water again? I'm not sure. I'm actually using another keyboard now. Well, I'm using both the laptop keyboard and the connected USB keyboard. Because I barely can see like the letters and the numbers on the laptop keyboard anymore. Yeah, that's the only drawback. Otherwise, overall my laptop is doing amazingly well. Okay, episode 4, Turnabout Goodbyes, final day trial. Let's go! Where did we left it at? It was Von Karma getting crazy and attacking us. I remember that. I didn't expect that at all. This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Just what the fuck was that? Do you remember that, guys? One Karma attacked us. It attacked Maya and me. What the heck? Anyhow, today is the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. I'll leave that luck. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Ugh. Our handsome husbands. I missed you, Edward. Edward is looking glum as always. I hope One Karma doesn't push him too hard. Hey, Will. What the heck is this? What are you doing? What am I doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. She's electrified. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Oh my god. Paul! Okay, we know who this is. Gumshoe! Hello, Gumshoe! Hey, Gumshoe! What's gotten into that girl? My plaster twin. My band-aid on the chick twin. Detective Gumshoe! Morning, Mr. Edward! Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured a runaway caretaker. Oh, the caretaker! Do you remember the caretaker? I just brought him in. Took all night, Paul. Great job, Gumshoe! Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. It helped him. I see. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. How would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? Like, he was reminded with that letter he got from Bon Karma, right? He doesn't remember, and I'm going to prove it. By the way, hydration check. And yes, I still keep my water bottle on the floor. I don't want to repeat the accident. See, I told you I'm being careful. I'm being extra careful. You know, it's like when you get a new mobile phone and you are very, very careful with it, like not throwing it, like even to the bed, just carefully putting it on the table, you know? It's like that for me right now. And he was very careful now. Yes, too careful. Sorry. Sorry for the Tascaru. Okay, let's go. Very true. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. All right, very well. Looks nervous. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be out into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma. Your opening statement. This is going to be good, yeah? Whew, I'm excited. I'm hyped. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshow's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. More like the suspect. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? I don't know if you watched the Sims 4 stream yesterday, but this is the exact same voice I used for Rin. The witness was not running away as he will not testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Really sleepy. Why I left court? I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. Sure. I went to buy some food for policy. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. You do? So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Caretaker, we saw that letter. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi and I'm going to prove it. Let's prove it. Let's go. Hold it! Let's call what you did running away and not just living. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. I hate karma, but I really like that move he does. It's very funny. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. It sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do, Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. Then why did you leave? Sure. Food for Polly, sure. She's just about to say why. So hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking. If I sit quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. I went to buy some food for policy. Sure. Food? Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. Ooh, that's fancy. Polly, you're fancy. We only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kind of got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. just try on karma. No one's going to believe that. Yeah, because I remember that they mentioned that he does have, like, short-term memory. By the way, isn't the game too loud? Do you hear me well? I see. So he was lost. And you believe him just like that? Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. Your Honor. A little loud? Okay, I will lower the music a bit loud, okay. Better like this? I lowered it a little. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow, you do. Is it better? Okay. You lost much of your memory, is that correct? Should I lower it a little bit? Should I lower it a little bit more? Just like this? Yes. Yep, seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. Objection! The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. Angry noises. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. I mean, I need one of the smarter things, right? And I don't got one. You kinda do. You still have proof, yes, but the proof is in my memory. The proof is in my head. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. May I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past and lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Yes! Of course, Your Honor! The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Slam! Both of these statements are all lies! Okay! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Now this is interesting. Yes, act silly, Karma. Keep acting silly, huh? I would like to know myself, so who is he? Don't play dumb or Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. Gregory Edgeworth, what the heck? Yanni Yogi! His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court's bailiff! Yogi? That name seems familiar. Yanni Yogi! From the DL6 incident! It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Slam! Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Exactly. Jump into conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? He knows I can't because he destroyed the evidence. Fuck you, Karma. This is a court of law, as you might recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick! How are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Time to use our brains! Your Honor! Please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see, that makes sense. Karma already thought about that. He already changed the fingerprints. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. Oh my god, for a second I thought he would say like he has no fingers. And I was like, what the fuck? What? What? No fingerprints? No way! He has no fingers? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burnt my fingers working with the stuff. Oh, I see. What? One Karma stole the fingerprints. He stole the fingers! He stole his fingers! Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No. Mr. Wright. It seems that the case has been decided now. Yeah! I know what happened. I know everything. I do. I just can't prove it. But now, I can't let it end like this. I can lose. Are we getting help from Mia here? What do you think? There has to be another way. Mia? There is no one who can testify as to why this witness is. As to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we going to do? Call Mia. Call your sister right now. I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, huh? Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, One Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot. Be a good idea. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. I am going to, Maya. How is that phrase? Extreme. Extreme cases need extreme measures. It wasn't like that, but you understood me. The defense would like to take Mr. One Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. One Karma up on my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Oh well, what do you think, Mr. One Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. The parrot is guilty. I always knew it was Polly. All this time. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, One Karma. Swam. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yes, I'm doing it, of course. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. Come here, Polly. This is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. We are desperate. One Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. We are very desperate. At least I think so. Polly, 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 Polly! Hello, Polly! That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! My witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who's your owner? Please, testify for us. Witness testimony. Who's your owner? Hello, hello! Hold it! Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are we going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? I just have to talk to her in the correct way. I have to address Polly correctly. Slam! Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? Okay. Have we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago. Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? No way. No way! That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something we forgot. No! This is not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why don't you say it? It's because she didn't say Polly, right? Or did she? It's not Polly? Crazy theories already in chat. Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Witness! Speak! Polly. What's your name? Polly. Yes. Yes. Yes, it does. Huh, fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Yes, because you have to address the parrot to talk to her. Then show us his proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Who else was called Polly? Check. Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Fiancé. I will present this. The 06 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is that proof on then? Show us, or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please show us the page. Wasn't it the case summary? No? I'm sorry, but I don't see anything that relates to his name, Polly. Which one was it? Let me check. Case summary. Ah, okay. Suspect data. Yes, suspect data. Suspect data. Fuck! Okay, let's do that again. Hold it. Now the name. What's your name? Yes. Of course. Suspect data. Yes, present. Suspect data, yes. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. Good memory, Rita. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. Slim! That's why he named his parrot after her. I see, I guess that is possible. A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Oh, Mr. Phoenix, right? Does it make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. Did he have to come up with this comparison? Indeed. I wanted just a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. That is quite true. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Yes. Let's go. Oh. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Well, frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. Yes. Yes. The third question now, yes. Let's go. What's the safe number? Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe. The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. I know, right? Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. Actually, it does! That's why I had her say it. Huh, ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof! What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? We don't have the letter. What do we present now? There is only a letter there, right? Save? You think I should save now? I can't save here. I can save here precisely. The file again? Oh, let's check it. Yeah, let's check the file. 1228! The date! Look! Look! The case summary! Look! Actually, yes! 1228. This can't be a coincidence. A DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with the case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to that safe number? Case summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, November 28th. Aye, that's today's date. 15 years ago. By the way, yes, I will save. I will save, just in case. And the number on that save is 1228. Oh. He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see, it certainly is an interesting coincidence.
Fun fact, there was a murder case where the parrot was used to identify the murder. Look up Michigan murder case parrot.
Oh, really? At first I was thinking like you were speaking about another case in Ace Attorney. Like on the other games. Oh, really? That's interesting. Oh, thank you for the super chat. I see, it certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. You didn't have to say it in the court. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. Because I'm the number 1. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me, exactly. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately! Witness, tell us your name. Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. He changed completely. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years, oh my god. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. Pam, pam, pam! 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. Ooh, that's kind of sorry. I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, gets me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Oh my god, I actually feel so bad for him. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. God, I really feel bad for him. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed him. Yogi had it rough. Yeah, he did. Bon Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? I wonder who wrote that letter? I wonder who wrote that letter? I wonder. Spoiler. I don't know if you saw like the previous episode, but it was in fact Von Karma. But he destroyed the evidence. Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Von Karma lost. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? How is he so handsome? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. That's all. This court is adjourned.
Objection!
Objection! Why was he smiling? Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Hey, but that means... No. Pow! 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 Edgeworth! Your Honor, I object to your judgment! What the heck? What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all! What the heck? As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. Yeah, okay, I know why. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the Deal 6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? I mean... Let's let him say it. No saves? No, not right now. Let's... Let him cook? Yes, I will let him cook. No, I'm sure Edgeworth thought about this one long and hard. This isn't my place to interfere. Nick, are you sure? There's nothing we can do about it. This is his problem now. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself. And now I know, it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the Deal 6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for Deal 6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah, it's obvious. We hold a trial, right here, right now. But he was a kid. What trial can we do about that? We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago. He was a minor. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy, just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent! Oh my god, this is more and more crazy each minute! What the heck? Should I save? Yes, I will save here. What are you talking about, Paul? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it, in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth. But I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent, trust me. Right. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? That's why he was smiling, huh? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. The DL6 incident. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell on my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That is all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only two things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. So, there were 3 people, including myself, trapped in that elevator? Including yourself trapped in the elevator? Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first. But then, as time passed, and no one came to help. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So, you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. To this day. Read the case report? Should we read the case report? What are you talking about? The case file? Yes, this. Station, Elevator, District Courthouse. Clues found. No clues found on the scene? Anthony dropped in an elevator. Bullet found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice? The scream, plus, it was fired twice. Also, no clues found on the scene? Why? Where was the pistol? One bullet found in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is! One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. I'd better find out, and quick. The scream! Okay. Okay. A single gunshot, then a scream. I remember it to this day. This is what we should object. But... One second, let me save. It's not this one. It has to be the previous one. Or is there a next one? Then scream? Yes. The bullet. Oh! Look! It was fired twice. Because the bullet was found in his heart. But then look at this. I can present the photo. It was fired from outside? But I don't think I have to present it here. A single gunshot. I think I have to present it here. So, there was only one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. He doesn't see. Take a look at this. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. And in it lies a clear contradiction to Mr. Edgeworth's testimony. Well, I can see the victim, Gregory Edgeworth, lying there. Somebody said it was fired from outside and actually makes sense. It actually makes sense because no pistol was found in the crime scene, like in the elevator. Plus, the thing that little mouse Edgeworth threw, he doesn't even clearly remember it was a pistol. But what do you mean a contradiction? Just as I thought, the judge is clueless, as always. Show the judge the contradiction of this photo. Here is a contradiction. I should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth testifies there was only one gunshot. However, according to this photograph, not one but two shots were fired. One shot hit the victim and other hit the elevator door. I ask you then, why did Miles Edgeworth only hear one gunshot? This photograph does seem to confirm a second shot. However, when was the hole in the elevator made? It might have been there before the incident occurred. If it was there before, it has nothing to do with this incident. Ugh. Mr. Wright, do you have proof that this bullet hole was caused at the time of the incident? Sure. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you a proof. What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Let me save. What do you have that proves the bullet hole in the door was related to the incident? Well, there are like several things. It was fired 3 times. For example, this. The case? The case again? No clues found on this scene. One bullet found in her. The murder weapon was fired twice. Yes, it is stated here too. Your Honor, the answer is in this file. You do enjoy dragging out the file, don't you? The only evidence you couldn't destroy. I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page is on. Of course I can. Victim data, I think. Look at the victim date in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Slam! Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. Hi there! Hi there! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Slam! Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand, Mr. Wright. Look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary? That's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door. Order! I will have order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So, all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? Looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edward declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No, I do not. So you killed your father. So that was not your intention? Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendants today, right here. Right now! Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, huh? Oof. Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist? But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor! The second bullet! It existed! What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet? Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? By the way, let me check one thing. On the victim's body, the ballistic markings match the murder weapon barrel, okay. I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take the bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. How to take it? How to take it? The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. I have no idea what I'm doing, literally. Oh well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Did he shoot himself? I don't know, I'm thinking crazy. Well, for instance... For instance, what? Oh, maybe the bullet hit the murderer? Yes. Huh? I'm not that crazy. See, I'm not that crazy. The bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Why are they so silent? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? What if? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and then left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? The scene of the crime? Yes. I guess that's how it would work, yes. Well, there's a problem with that. Why don't we just check the body of how's his name, the caretaker's name? The other two people rescued from that elevator, well, Cedric and Yani Yogi were both unharmed. Yani Yogi was unharmed, okay? So that would mean the murder came from outside, yes. So it was shoot from outside, I see. Okay. Yeah, that explains the hole in the door. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges on the bullet. The bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside? The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the man inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incidents was wounded. There was no murder. No one was wounded at the time of the incidents. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick! Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Like... literally? He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. That makes sense. An unusual event for the man. It was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. What if Warren Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean... it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. I was suspecting him. It was Warren Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murder came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Should I come out and say it now? Okay, let's say it. Slam! Your Honor! There's a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. Ooh, what? Von Karma! Von Karma? Why is he smiling? You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous soil burst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery. Surgery now? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's not yours. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody that perfect. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? A bullet has to be somewhere, but where? It's... No fucking way! What if we check Von Karma's body with the metal detector now? I'll prove it. I don't even use evidence. I know he'll like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is this! Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Big brain indeed. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. I refuse! Why do you refuse, Von Karma? You refuse? What do you mean you refuse? But refusing this means... you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Roger! Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. Where is the bullet? Where exactly is the bullet in his body? The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Something is inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it is a total coincidence. It has nothing to do with the accident. Sure. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. Do you know that we can check that, right? You know? Like... the ballistic markings. I learned a few things from this game. And you and Karma should know that as well. He's just panicking. But Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. I will! You bet I will! Not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in War Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course you can. Of course I can! You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. I do, actually. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. On the way for freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edward? So ironic. I can link the bullet in the shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. Okay, it has to be the bullet then. Fuck. Ah, yeah. This. Wrong bullet. Yeah. I noticed that. I noticed that. At least you know I was thinking about it. That's a bullet. Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You had the spirit. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial two days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have two bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma? You will let us remove the bullets from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Will you confess? That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait. I know! Help! I can breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Get away! Get away from my father! the Von Karma scream. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed! Super crazy. Mr. One Karma? So it was you. What the heck? You and your father are my curse! Oh my fucking god. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Damn! You'll bury yourself at this point. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. On Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth. It was a shock like none I had even ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court record room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. You fucker. He killed the edgy boy father. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He dies never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job! Bring an end to this miserable charade! Now! End it! Very well! He's still bossy even now, what the heck? It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor? You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty! Yeah! That is all. This court is adjourned. This case is crazy. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? One Garbo looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you, Wright. Oh. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of things. It's that Edgeworth. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. What? Amazing, Paul. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, Paul. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? I love Gumshoe. See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Uh-huh. What? I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! Hello, Lotta. Y'all were great in there. Thank ya. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats! Thank y'all very much. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, huh? Lotta. Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Oh, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Hello, Bats! It's over, Nick. My life is over. What happened? What happened? Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick. I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. Skiens. She's going to live in Paris. Parisi! She's leaving me behind! Should've seen that coming. Yo, AJ! There you are! Yes, here I am. Congrats, AJ! Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual from you. Harry Butts! You come along tonight too. My treat, Paul! Huh? Oh, thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. And he says treat. That's not the Polish talk for prison food, right? Right? Well, I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $58, right? $58! No fucking way it was Larry who stole it. No fucking way it was Larry who stole that money. No fucking way. I can't believe this. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. 38 exactly. Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? 38? Oh. No, Larry, it was you? What are you so surprised about, Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out, I suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off. But he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there. And the rest is history. I never was good at history, huh? Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the buns. I can't believe this. I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Oh my fucking god. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, huh? Edgeworth. You should have told me. Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Just don't believe me. I became a defense attorney because of what you did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily too. Damn, the death sentence for both of you. Man, if I only had known, I'd have become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor, in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right? Hey, yo! Why not? I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time! Let's go! And after that, dinner's on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's new-found freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Why was he still in detention? Wow, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye? What time is it? God, the first trains for the mountains have already left to the station. New location? I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And, I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good. Okay. Hold it! Hold it! Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? That is true. On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grosberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped one karma, Maya. Oh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. Evidence that she helped. Look how pretty this parrot is, Maya. do I present? The bullet! Oh, yes! That's right!
Take that!
The bullet! A bullet? Well, Garbo was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6. Yes, that was very important evidence. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to One Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't shoot that office by yourself. You're hopeless. Oh, I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Slam! Huh. Oh fuck, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink the claim? Yes, Your Honor. Oh, so they're still like fighting in trials. That's funny. I thought this fight ended! Hey Bob, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish... Oh, fuck. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Oh, Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Gumshoe doesn't get the feeling. We finished the game! Nick? I haven't seen him lately. Oh, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That means she's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you get at cheap date. She's in Hawaii right now, yeah. But it's always the same with you. It's always the same for butts. Who? Right? Yeah, I remember him. I heard he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of... Oh, well, I'm sure he's grateful. I'm too slow reading. This is a satisfying ending. The bellboy! Phoenix, right? The defense attorney for I wrote that affidavit for. You should know I've taken the manager interviews recently. The other will stop by. Huh. Did his hotel become famous in the end? Ahem! Oh, it's you. Phoenix, right? Oh, yes. Misunderstood you, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. The days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. How old is he? Oh, back! Phoenix, right? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you? Old bag. He has a boomer certificate just like Old Hag. Old bag, I mean. I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is ahead. I'm sure I owe Mr. Min a real deal. Keep face out in public. Don't want to ruin any kid's dreams. Yeah, he's the Pink Princess. I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounded like she got a code stated under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but I didn't have time, so I sent her some pink princess cards. She can't buy them where she lives. Where does she live? Mr. Mean? What? Did I say Mr. Mean? What the heck? Right? Who's that? You wanna talk? Let's talk. Big princess, alright. But you know, I snuck into the studio the other day. And I saw her. The one inside the pink princess suit. Oh, what a dog. That was kind of a shock when I met you in tender age. You did, really? It was all thanks to Mr. Mean. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer? That's a talent. I'm gonna be famous. She gonna be working alongside Yuko now. Ghost busting and ghost shooting. Victory. Look, Mia is there too. She took a photo of a ghost. Yeah, how did she do that?
Hold it!
Hold it. A brand new episode has been added. This is not all, guys, because we still have the DLC. Yes, let's save. A DLC, yes. Yes, let's take a pic. An animation? Death Note? It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. Okay, and we will leave it here. And we will continue on Monday of the next week. This case was so good. And you are telling me that the DLC is very good as well? I think I read that it's a very long case as well. And yes, we will continue it. We will continue it next Monday. The Monday, Ace Attorney Monday is back. It will be back next week. 1-5 is supposedly the longest case? Yeah, even longer than the Edgeworth case? It looked like they worked a lot on it because, like, of the animations and stuff. I'm glad Ace Attorney Monday is not living. Of course it's not! Of course it's not! Like, this last 2 weeks were special. Because of several reasons. But, yeah, if my laptop doesn't explode, next Monday we have Ace Attorney for sure! Way longer than the Edgeworth case, oh my god. So that's like another, almost like another game. Ganbare laptop kun, yeah. He is doing his best. By the way, Yeah, I realized that the fans weren't loud, like, at all during the whole stream. Like, okay, Ace Attorney is not a demanding game, but I'm still proud of my laptop. This is the first time I stream with my laptop and with my laptop fans in silence. I'm not even using a noise suppressor or anything. Thermal paste change? I don't know if the deck did that. I don't know. Maybe. He did clean the fans. Yeah, I didn't hear them at all. Yes, I'm very proud of my laptop. It only needed a little cleaning. Yes! My laptop is doing amazing. Dies. Midstream. It's like it, you need to clean your laptop fans. Yes, very important. I haven't cleaned them, like, for 2 years already, as I told you. Okay, so next Ace Attorney episode next Monday, and I'm not saying goodbye just yet today because Star Champs! Members! Today members stream in less than 1 hour. I will be preparing now. I think I will have another hot chocolate maybe, or a tea. I will eat something. And yeah, today I will draw a new emote, or maybe 2. Oh, yeah. Yeah, member stream in less than 1 hour. So, Star Champs! See you today! Take a little rest and come to see me again. I will be waiting for you. And for the rest of you, tomorrow I am streaming. I will be teaching you the weeb Japanese. I still have to make the presentation. Teacher Riro, aha! Teacher Riro sensei tomorrow.